What's up, YouTube? So, we are currently on the home screen of Smithing Master. Basically, what I wanted to do today was just kind of go over some strategies, some tips and tricks. I've been playing the game for a little while. You can see I'm level 130. Great. So, as soon as you log in, you're going to have a lot of these little red exclamation points on everything. Click on everything. You've got events. Sometimes you'll get a free package like here. A lot of it is paid for. I haven't spent much money on the game. Some of these items like here, you can watch videos for free stuff. Enhancement stones, those are really useful. Pretty much whatever you need at the moment. Diamonds are always good to have on hand. And speaking of diamonds, as a new player, the first thing you should do before spending diamonds on anything, buy all of the wings. So you come up here and click on wings, click replace, and unlock everything. That is the only thing you should be spending gems on. As for the blazing wings, so you get these blazing feathers you see up there on the top right, used to unlock blazing wings, and they usually go for about $50 per feather. It's up to you if you want to waste the money on that. I personally wouldn't, but it does give a 6% resistance bonus to all stats, which is pretty darn good. So it's up to you if you want to spend the money. I personally didn't and don't think it's necessary. Great. So after that, usually when you're starting off, what I recommend until you are getting close to about level maybe 80, somewhere around there, once you have some pretty good gear, you're getting, legendaries, mythicals, whatever, is to use this auto forge feature to create a build. Now, right now, what I see is some of the more common builds would be like ER, which is what I'm going for. A lot of players use stun, CMB, which is combo. It's a pretty good stat to focus. So just come here to the auto forge, and you can set this to whatever stat you want to focus. Now, I would recommend just sticking to one stat and just maxing that out. You can see here I have 123.5% ER. These other stats are just leftover. I haven't focused any of that. CMB 5%, that's just probably from some random piece of gear. See here I have my ER gloves. They also have a 3.8% block. So I wasn't focusing block, but I just happened to get some. So yeah, just come up here and set your filter for the quality that you're shooting for. So if you have mostly peerless gear like I have, which you probably won't as a new player, but as an example, I have some supreme gear here, and I don't want that. I want peerless. So what I'm shooting for is peerless gear with the ER stat. Pretty straightforward. The auto forge cost, I wouldn't change personally. If you're in dire need of coins, of gold, whatever the currency is called here, you can set it higher. You'll just get more XP per forge. So instead of just forging one item here like this, you're basically forging two, and you still get your items. So you can experiment that if you want. So like I was saying earlier about clicking on everything, eventually you'll unlock the auto hunt. Excuse me, not auto hunt, but the trove hunt. You actually have to pay for the auto hunt. That's the only thing I've spent money on. Just go ahead and start that when you boot up the game and let it run in the background. Same with your forge. And while I'm doing that, I like to just click on dungeon, arena, all this stuff. Make sure you do all of your challenges. Quick tip for when you're running any kind of combat. On the bottom right, there's a little arrow here. That just skips the battle. Goes a little quicker. Not necessary if you kind of want to watch everything go down, but just gets you through a little quicker. So yeah, just make sure to run every dungeon until you're consistently getting defeated. Like here, I'm hard stuck on floor 98 in Taboo Tower. So there's no really much need for me to keep continuing trying to challenge this if I'm sure that I can't pass. Same with Demon Evasion, just do all 5 challenges. Scarlet Corridor. Always try to have some chests running down here. So just get those going. This is actually the first time I've gotten stuck on the Scarlet Corridor. I cannot beat this this boss right here, which is kind of frustrating because I'd really like to have the currency here for my Stormlight Plume, which I really need to send my wings to 6-star right now. But yeah, you've got your artifact, your secret stone. Just make sure to do all of that. Synthesizing your pets, of course. Once you're done with all of that, right at the top under Inquiry Agency, you've basically got all these quests, which is just everything I told you about. Challenge the Taboo Tower, Arena Challenge. The purchase one time in the grocery store here, you can achieve that just by watching one of these videos. So pretty straightforward, yeah. After you buy all of the wings and you have leftover gems, pretty much up to you what you want to spend them on. I see some people like to spend them on these green pet eggs down here, but that just doesn't seem to work out too well for me. I pretty much just rely on RNG when merging commons, and I've managed to get 3 legendary pets, so that's worked fine for me. You can also spend it on things like I paid for Stormlight Plume. Like I said, I just need 2 more in order to ascend this to 6 stars, which would be awesome. Yeah, after that point, gems just kind of become whatever you need. You got 10 challenges for the Pinnacle Arena, and 3 for just the regular arena. I do buy a couple extra arena tickets just to bump my ranking up higher. You can buy 3 arena tickets for 50 gems a piece. After that, it becomes exponentially more expensive. Like 5 tickets is $350 as opposed to being $100. So I just buy 3 extra tickets, whatever. I have plenty of gems. Yeah. And one more thing I would focus on as well, when you're enhancing your gear, right at the bottom here, it shows you what extra stat or extra percent of stat you'll get when you enhance. Now, because I'm focusing on an ER build and my gloves increase my ER stat, I'm focusing my gloves right here. Most of my other gear, none of my other gear actually will boost my ER percent. Like this one just increases CTA, so I don't really care about that. So I've got this at plus 14, everything else is 5, 7, 9. Not really necessary. Give you a little boost to your HP and stuff, but I like to focus more heavy on ER. Your HP or attack doesn't matter quite as much as whatever stat you're focusing, so I wouldn't worry too much about that. I believe that's pretty much it. If you guys have any questions or any other tips and tricks, you can leave them in the comments. Thanks for watching.